Hi Kyle, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay, I guess. Um, I guess something happened over this past week. I've been looking for a new job since I left my last one, and I found this really good job over on the internet. But the problem is that the job is working with kids, and they have to do a drug test in order for me to get the job. And it kind of made me think a little bit more about something that I've been considering for a while, which is kind of just giving up weed for good. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I also kind of think about the way weed really helps me, and if I'm ever feeling really anxious about something, weed it helps you chill out and helps me relax, and I just don't know if I'm ready to give that up yet.
So the marijuana has a real value for you that you don't want to see going.
Yeah, it does. It's like a way to self-medicate in a way.
And at the same time, you would like this job.
Yeah.
So I could see how this would be you're in a pinch here.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of it's put me in a difficult spot. I definitely want to get that job, but if I cut out smoking, I don't know what else I would do. If I started to have a panic attack, or if I was really anxious about anything that I'm worrying about, I don't know what I'd do to cope. So,
have you ever been treated for anxiety before?
I did therapy for a little bit, but it was I don't know. Back then, it was kind of when the anxiety was just starting, so it wasn't too big of a problem. So I quit therapy because it wasn't really doing that much. Yeah. But.
Do you take the marijuana for any other reason other than to help with the anxiety?
If I'm bored, or maybe if I'm hanging out with buddies, I don't really have a reason not to do it until now. But it wasn't I really use it whenever I'm feeling really anxious about something.
So, and you may not be able to answer this question, but if you didn't have any anxiety, would that change your motivation to use marijuana?
If I didn't have any kind of anxiety, it would still be kind of tough to give it up, because if I'm hanging out with my buddies and they offer it to me, that's always pretty chill. But I don't I'm really looking forward to this job, and the benefits of having that job would outweigh the benefits of just smoking with my buddies. So
you're excited about the job?
I am. Yeah, it's almost kind of a dream job.
Really? Well, tell me about it.
Well, it's working with kids with autism in the school. So I would be kind of almost like a personal TA in a way. So it's a part of an inclusion program. So when the kids are going into the class, I would either sit with them, or maybe back behind the class and kind of help them out in case something comes up. And it's since my brother has autism, that's something that I've always really kind of wanted to work with.
So it sounds like you have a real passion for this type of work. And really, the big obstacle here is this marijuana.
It is. It's like a catch-22 too, because it's I know the job will be great, but it's a big step for me to take that job, and it's going to be super. It's going to make me super anxious. It's going to be a lot of anxiety taking a new job. So it's if I have to give up the marijuana and then not have another way to cope with the anxiety to get the job, it's a catch-22.
Yeah, it's a predicament. You're kind of weighing both sides of this, right? Now I'm wondering, do you think you have a physical craving for the marijuana?
No, no, not really.
No. So you're really using it recreationally and as an anti-anxiety agent?
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you were, I know you didn't have great success before in therapy
Mhm.
to combat anxiety, but if you were being treated for anxiety and working that job, which it seems like you would really like,
Mm.
do you think you would be able to stay away from the marijuana?
I think if the therapy really worked, I would be able to. Like, it's just so easy now just to kind of light up. Like, that's an easy fix. And, like, I don't think therapy is going to be that instant. So, like, it would be tough. I think if I had real confidence that the therapy would work, I could do it. But, I mean, it would definitely have to work. Like, just as well as smoking.
You would need to see results.
Yeah, definitely.
Would having the job that you're passionate about reduce your anxiety?
After a while, like after I got used to the job, but like just starting the new job would make me kind of anxious. And then like it would be tough not to smoke while doing that. Like I don't even get why they drug test anymore, because like it's being decriminalized, it's being legalized in so many places. Like there's so much research saying that it's not that bad. That it's kind of like, it's really upsetting that the place that I really want to work has that policy. I think it's really silly.
You're frustrated that marijuana is illegal.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's the reality you're living in.
Right. Yeah, I think it will be legalized in the state in a couple years, but until then, like, I mean, I can't wait that long to start working, so.
Until then, you still need to address this dilemma.
Right. Yeah. It's still a problem.
So you have choices here, right? You can continue to use the marijuana and not take the job, right? And that sees like something that has some advantages for you, but some disadvantages.
Right.
Because you would really like that job.
Yeah, and I would. It sounds so pathetic to be like, no, I don't want to take my dream job because I need weed. Like, it sounds really stupid.
So where do you think you are in terms of making this change? Do you feel motivated to take some steps toward it?
I'm still kind of on the fence, because like if I have to give it up for the job, I could do that, but I would definitely need like some other way to get rid of all this anxiety. Like whether it's therapy or whether it's like something else. I would definitely need like a substitute if I got rid of it for good.
So you're saying you definitely need it.
Yeah.
So you can't give up the marijuana unless you have some other available alternative that would help with that anxiety.
Right.
That's key to you
Mm-hmm.
to make this change.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, that would be ideal, because then you could take the job.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if I really thought that I could like get some kind of treatment that was as good as weed, yeah, I mean, I could maybe quit. Especially if it helps to get the job. Especially.
So with anxiety reduction, your chances of stopping marijuana increase, and then you could take the job that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would be the best outcome.
Is that the outcome you would most want?
Yeah, I think so. I think I could give up like doing it with my buddies recreationally. I can just light up a cigarette.
So here's what I'm thinking, and let me know what you think about this. When you come back next week, right, what if we start looking at this anxiety? What if we start, I start treating this anxiety, all right, and we see if we can get it reduced and kind of work from there, because maybe when you start to feel, if that works and that anxiety starts to abate, it sounds like it'll just be easier for you to stop the marijuana usage.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. What kind of time frame are you on in terms of taking this job?
I mean, the job, it has a high turnover rate, so like even if I need to apply this week, but if I don't get in, more than likely another position like it will open up like within a month or two.
And when would they drug test you?
It would be like a right after I applied. So like if I applied and then did the interview, that's when they would give me the paperwork, and I'd have to go get drug tested.
And when's the last time you used marijuana?
Just a couple of days ago.
So you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah. It's yeah. So I wouldn't be able to do. I wouldn't be able to make it this application, but I mean I would like to be off it by the next one.
So you're fortunate in the sense that the turnover is high,
Right.
because it gives you an opportunity to apply later on. So do you feel like you could invest in that plan? Let's work on the anxiety, see what happens with the marijuana, see if we can reduce your usage of it or have you stop that altogether, and then kind of move toward this job?
Yeah, I could deal with that.
All right. So how about next time you come in, we'll start talking about the anxiety, and let's see what we can do about that, and we'll kind of move from there.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.